Jack. There's a statewide APB out on it.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a lesion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
With the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon, and we have to be on the other side ready to help.
Christ, what was that?
Explosion. Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, 2077 reports.
All units, reports of an explosion. Alternative location is south of Santa Monica, west of, stand by for further. All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating, 88K is reporting an explosion downtown. All units, stand by for further.
Downtown? Can't be.
All units, explosion location is somewhere in Wilshire. Car 14 Adam reports the address. Units, stand by for further. Calling all cars. Assist the fire department. Explosions at 4672 Oakwood Avenue. 4672 Oakwood Avenue. Multiple citizens injured. At Nicholson Electroplating plant. All units in the vicinity respond code 3 and identify.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
You don't shoot at cops, you little prick! Get that bastard cold! Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole!
You sorry son of a bitch.
The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go. Jesus. I've never seen nothing like this.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
Delayed, Phelps. Get delayed somewhere?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. I mean, look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor is going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson Electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
Worlds turn upside down, Cole.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped.
Well, good. Thank you very much, son. You think it went okay?
A couple of hiccups, sir, but that's to be
Sweet
expected.
heavens.
Nobody's ever done this before. We'll get better with practice.
That maybe goes for me too, son. Should have played it a little more somber. What do you think, son?
No, Mr. Mayor.
Looks like
you
all that's
came
left.
across as,
Try the
very
laundry tag.
resolute.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, only OSS agents use these things. They'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption. What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself. It's an address. 133 North Vermont Avenue. Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
Nope.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. I don't think so.
I thought Forvix was a tough break.
Detective, I think I got something here.
Any idea what this is?
A very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps? Try putting it back together.
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
Incidental.
I spilled coffee all over my dash when I heard the boom. We better find out what the hell happened.
I hope this had nothing to do with your seditious pinko friends, Phelps. Get me answers, Detective.
Vaporized. Oh, brother.
No, I don't think I have time for you right now. Make an appointment with my assistant, Detective.
This is crazy. Looks like a war zone. See what you can scrape together.
I can honestly say I've never seen anything like this. Best get started.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it. 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
And what exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
So you hire a chemical whiz kid and his assistant without checking either one of them out?
Hindsight is a great thing, Detective. And I should have looked more closely at their references.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do. You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks. God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. And the majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service.
Jesus, Cole. What's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white? You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You could ask the same question about Tomoko Akamoto. Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside, P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Fine. But if the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
Alico gas, please.
Right around the corner in your neighborhood is an Alico gas station, owned and operated by a member of your community. He's always ready to serve you with first-rate automotive gas and oil products. And you can rest assured knowing that Alico gasoline is the power that propels more police cars and fire engines than any other leading gasoline. Drive into your Alico Electro Station tomorrow and ask them to look under the hood and give your automobile the quality and experience that motorists trust. A smoother ride with no engine knock. Alico brand gasoline and Alico brand automotive oil. At your local Alico service station.
Here's what I heard. That mob company I
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was J2620, Cole.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks for your help. Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
Somebody turned the place over. You better watch your step. Do you think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel. Could be a class ring. Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank. You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. The department gives you one of those when you retire.
Maybe. No. Seems irrelevant.
Looks like we have a match.
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Broad must have amazing eyesight. Biggs, edge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247, messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R-4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it.
the military project, gentlemen.
Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Afraid so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. I found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes? And what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Better than other leading brands. Satisfies the most. Yes.
Hey, I don't bite. Come on.
It's the tobacco that matters. Independent tobacco experts know the people of Bullseye only select the freshest, most succulent cigarette tobacco. Fresh, clean moisture permeates every leaf of tobacco.
Follow me.
Good day, miss.
This is ACB, American Century Broadcasting. You are listening
Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the spruce.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
But you have heard of the company?
Sure. We're in manufacturing. We work with suppliers.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
And were you interested?
The slide rules and lab coats are always interested. If he could get it to work.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt.
Not much help.
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Probably not, though.
Tell a man that there are 400 billion stars and he'll believe you. Tell him a bench has wet paint on it and he has to touch it.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
If olive oil comes from olives, where does baby oil come from?
Great.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west. Degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. (76 degrees west). 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Let's see where this is exactly. Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned. Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What's the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vern.
I'm busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes. Must be a tough break being separated from your kids, Phelps.
They're fine. They've got their mother and they've got each other.
What about you?
What about me?
What have you got?
A friend of mine is helping me through it.
Now that I got you, I may as well ask you.
Ask me what?
The Black Dahlia. Who was it that killed that poor girl?
No official charges have been pressed in the case.
I know that. I'm not looking for the official version.
I made a promise to the department.
These are the guys who soldiered down the river.
I don't want no part of it. Captain finds out, we're dead.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
Hey, do you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Heavens!
That bum took a swipe at me, so I put him down in my sap. Son, you're a couple of slates short of a full refund. Mouthpiece from
Hey,
stripped
Cole.
off me in the grand jury case got
You're not
thrown
winning
out.
any popularity
Wanted to be on
contests
my head.
upstairs, you know.
I'm at a loss.
Come on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy, and he's waiting on us with this report.
Beat her up
Where do
so
you
bad.
stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
I was door knocking all morning, but I got a make on the car in the end.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
I don't want no part of it. Captain finds out, we're dead.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
I need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell. Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
I was door knocking all morning, but I got a make on the car in the end.
Beat her up so bad, when I found him, I returned the favor.
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. 1 drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the Petri dish. It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil, but you could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
I have a report I need to get finished for the grand jury, so if you don't mind.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun.
Heavens!
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
I don't want no part of it. If the captain finds out, we're dead.
Cops! Shit!
Stop! LAPD!
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him. Lay into his wheel well. Come on. It's no good. We need to get closer. Get in close and steer him off the top. Phelps, take this guy out.
Your license should be revoked.
But I'm scared to go to prison, mister. They'll take one.
Here's what I heard. Cops caught the guy who did the dahlia, but they covered it up. Some kind of big conspiracy.
This place stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor. I'm stumped. Ideas?
There's gotta be some big puzzle pieces here, partner. We just have to find them.
Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Nibs is cleaning up. Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here! There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us. Don't go to sleep on me, get in close. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Security men, Cole. Stay on mates. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker.
Oh my God!
Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust this time.
What was that?
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight,
Aim at
Cole.
the tires.
suppressing fire!
How long do you think you can hold out?
Lay down some cover and fire! Find some cover!
He wants to play cat and mouse? Fine. Let's go and get his ass.
You're covered!
You're surrounded! One of you dead!
I'm covering you!
Stay down! Get in cover!
We gotta get these guys! Throw your gun down! I got it.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.